What's going on, world? It is me, Kris Cash Joseph, coming to you with a live report about the Colorado movie shooting that happened just a few days ago. I first want to send out my condolences to all the family members, friends, and people who lost somebody in the shooting, because we know it was a tragedy.
A midnight showing of the Batman movie turned into a nightmare. Police are on the scene. Right now we know, as we said before, we were reporting 14 dead. We now believe there are only 12 dead, but I want to look at those hazmat teams going into the movie theater right now. Of course, there's blood on the scene, but also reports of smoke bombs, Amy, going off, so they're going to go in there and try and figure out exactly what that substance was.
That's right, and here's what we know right now. As you mentioned, the revised number, 12 dead, 50 injured. The youngest victim, just 3 months old. The suspect is in custody right now. We know he's a young man, 24 years old. Eyewitnesses describe him as armed for battle, a rifle, a handgun, a shotgun, and as George mentioned, smoke bombs. We're learning a lot more about the victims in the shooting as well, and we're about to hear from several eyewitnesses.
And their stories are just chilling.
Was this an effort by the Illuminati to get our attention, or was this a conspiracy by the government? Well, me, I think it was both. James Holmes, the shooter, was actually studying to be a doctor. Now, the news reports say that there might have been a second shooter. Well, we don't know if there was a second shooter, but we know there was definitely one shooter, James Holmes.
At the suspect's apartment building, police have it surrounded. The building already evacuated. Fears that his apartment may be booby-trapped. The scene was chaotic overnight, moviegoers fleeing for their lives.
Look, I got shot. Look, I'm shot. There's blood right there.
You could smell smoke, and then you just kept hearing it. Bam, 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 non-stop. The gunman never had to reload. It just, the shots just kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going.
Eyewitnesses spoke of a man dressed in a mask and bulletproof vest kicking open emergency doors to Theater 9 and opening fire with a shotgun.
With the election coming up, and the U.S. having to sign the UN treaty about gun control, some might say, or some might think, that there is a conspiracy within the U.S. government for us to ban guns in the United States. With 12 dead and 59 injured at the Dark Knight premiere, I wonder, could this have happened at a Tyler Perry movie premiere? But the Bible goes on and tells us that wicked men shall wax worse and worse. Now, with the talks of Illuminati, NWO, and all the secret cults in the underworld, we go on to view this Lil Wayne video called My Homie Still, where you can actually notice a few things that consist with what happened at the Colorado movie shooting. And it's just not by coincidence that this happened, because this video, as you can see, was released 3 to 4 days earlier, or a couple days earlier from when the shooting happened. Now let's go into this video. At 1 minute and 42 seconds of Lil Wayne's My Homie Still video, you can see the Batwoman lady in a cage. Now to go on further, when it hits 3 minutes and 42 seconds, you can see the skeletons and you can see the theater. But the thing that people don't see, the skeletons, there are 12 dead skeletons in this video. Tell me if this was a coincidence. I don't know. You be the judge. Now, you can be the judge. You can tell me, what do you think? Was this another Illuminati? Or was this a conspiracy with the government? You be the judge. You see the video, you hear the facts. Tell me what you think. Ching?
Matt Moscow, reporter, has spoken with James Holmes' mother. She spoke briefly with ABC News this morning. I want to read this off my screen right here. He reports that she had awoken unaware of the news of the shooting, had not been contacted by authorities. She immediately expressed concern that her son may have been involved. This is a quote. "You have the right person," she said, speaking on gut instinct. Quote, "I need to call the police. I need to fly out to Colorado." I want to bring in Brad.